This video has been brought to you by Break Connect. Go to the website and register. Check out what they have to offer at breakconnect.com.
Yo, what's up? This is Shadow Rock and Pro 41 of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe, and you're watching The Trades, the show about breaking, hip hop, and the business of. How's everyone doing? We are broadcasting live from the Pro 41 channel and the B-Boy Network channel. Let me change this real quick. Oh my God, that looks. There you go. I want to change the font a little bit. How's everyone doing? It is Tuesday, and yo, I sometimes I only go on like twice a month, but this month seems like I'm going on every week. But that's how it goes out here in YouTube land and social media land. The last time I was on is actually yesterday. I was on my Instagram, Profo1, PROFO_FLGZ, and I was doing a biased review and recap of the Red Bull BC1, where my man Hijack from the 808 Breakers and the Floor Gangs won first place for the B-Boy. Shout out to Logistics for winning the B-Girl. 808 getting to the finals of the Alpha Fame battle. Rad winning. And then Mana from 808 winning the footwork against Kid Glide in the finals. And then Hijack going to the finals of the Street Fighter / breaking tournament, even though Jose from Renegades from Houston won. Hijack was in the finals basically 3 times that whole weekend. What a crazy time. Shout out to Hijack for winning. So that was yesterday. On YouTube, the week before that, I was on doing a prediction of the Red Bull BC1 USA finals. And the week before that, I was on B-Boy Network doing the lineup for the New York finals. Ugh, a lot of work this month. But before we get started with the show, I have to clean house. First thing I want to say is 89% of you are watching the content, yet you are not subscribed. You guys are lurking or hate watching. Stop doing that. Please subscribe. You know why? Because it's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And it helps me out have better equipment for this show. We could upgrade the channel. We could maybe broadcast live. Maybe the Junior Olympics. Maybe the Youth Olympics next year. Maybe we could do a whole collaboration with the AAU. So again, please like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications if you enjoy this type of content. With that being said, okay. These gentlemen right here, before I introduce everyone, I'm going to introduce these gentlemen. These guys have been working really, really hard this year with a short amount of time, and they were able to pull off, when they went from didn't know who was going to actually, participate to 14 regions participating in the US to get to this Junior Olympics this summer. And I'm happy that, some people in the scene, the breaking scene, really kind of had their doubts. They didn't know what to think of it. They were kind of burnt, from last year a little bit. But these 3 gentlemen pulled it off. Introducing Aaronetic and Sweet Lou. Where are you guys? There you go. There it is. Boom. Yes. The AAU Super Regional just happened this year. And the AAU, just last weekend, the AAU Breaking League has been in full effect since January. And now we are here almost at June. How are you guys doing?
doing, man?
Look at how you guys look right now.
Let's go.
How you guys doing, man?
Going good. It's been a wild, amazing, beautiful ride.
Yeah. So okay, real quick, right, for the audience. We didn't even know where this was going, right? I talked to you, Aeronetic, like February, like actually beginning of February. I got involved with AAU like beginning of March. And then I talked to you too, Lou, like, not too long after mid-February. How are you guys feeling now that you guys got this super regional out of the way? Like, and from February to like now, like how you guys feeling?
I mean, I feel pretty good now. Like, it was very stressful leading up to it, like super stressful. But now we got like the big load of work is done. So now we can just focus on the easy work, which is just throwing these events now, All the hard stuff, all the back end, the admin, everything that led up to this point is now here. So
so yeah, so
I'm still like
go ahead.
I'm still like really mentally drained, but the momentum is here. So I just gotta stay strong and keep going,
There you go. Lou, how about you before I go on to the next question?
I feel good. I forget what days of the week sometimes we're in.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, but yeah, it was like a compressed start. But even to Era's point, like I don't even know if it's the hardest part is over because we don't know what the future looks like because we have big dreams. But bringing everyone together and it being so short, we really asked a lot of people to kind of take a leap with us, and that was like the really hard part to actually have everyone say yes, and then for it to like. We saw results on Sunday in a lot of ways, not even competitive wise. So it's cool. We are tired, but everything that's happening keeps us going. The momentum is beautiful right now.
Did you guys think you were going to have like 14 regions participate? Did that kind of overexceed or like kind of under, like, you're like, I wish there was more, like, because actually like for the, like to really the way you guys put together, like I was thinking maybe 9 regions, you know what I mean? I was like, maybe 9. I was like 14. Okay, now we're talking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we had big hopes, at least me, myself, I had big hopes. Lou was very humble. We were only going to have 80 kids, not even 100 kids nationwide. We tripled that and more, so that was like very, very appreciative.
For sure.
And hopefully we can get more regions. Like we want to hit every corner of the US, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking. I'm actually talking. There's some, because I mean, we'll talk about a little bit maybe later if you got or not. But for next year, I am already talking to people like, okay. They were like, really? This is what's going on? I'm like, yeah, let's get signed up. You know what I mean? Like, really? Okay. So yeah, I'm already doing my little networking thing already to kind of push it to have more, at least the region, if anything, a new region or the region, like for instance, I'm at, make it, that like more people registered to do it. You know what I mean? Different cities, you know what I'm saying? In Northern California.
Like, all this happened so quick and we have such a bigger runway to prepare for next year.
Yeah.
More testimonials and experience.
Yeah.
And to Era's point, like we painted a really big picture, which I was hopeful for, but I was like, I'm okay if we start small. I'm down. I just want us to start.
Right.
He's like, Lou, we hit 100. And I'm like, no. And he's like, Lou, guess what? We just hit 200. Like, I thought he was lying. And I was like, okay, we have a lot of names to edit, which we'll talk about this another time. But yeah, it's the turnout is, it's humbling, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, cool. All right. So, and at the same time, before we bring in the first guests, you guys did Red Bull, because that's the whole thing, right? Like there was like the Red Bull weekend in Denver, and I was like, whoa, that's kind of competing, but whatever, it's cool, right? And I was like, wait a second, you guys are there too? Like, I was like, you guys are crazy. Like, you literally like, because like that weekend started Thursday, right? Like the Red Bull weekend started Thursday. And it went up to Sunday, which sucks because Sunday was like, kind of the main event. And, you guys had to do the super regional. But you guys still got to see like the footwork and the Alpha Fame and the house dancing and the Street Fighter, Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. I mean, that must have been cool because like you're able to kind of push like. But tomorrow we're going to go to Vegas for the
It was cool, and it wasn't because we were under the stresses of helping run Alpha Fame. So
Oh,
we were there
I
working
didn't
too.
know that.
Yeah,
No,
we
we
were
were.
Burning midnight, guys. Yo, you guys got look. Be appreciative of these dudes because I didn't know that. I thought you guys were just kind of like guests and
nah,
Holy crap.
we're the ones who organized the Alpha Fame portion, so that was like the main reason why we were there. You know,
Right.
it sucked that we had the Super Regional was the same day as the national finals, but it's just we couldn't change the date. You know, we already announced that date, and
Yeah.
but then it was kids and then adults, right? So I didn't think it would really affect in a way. But yeah, I mean that we knew that okay, we had to do it on Saturday, Alpha Fame. We got to fly to Vegas and do the regional on Sunday.
Did you guys fly out right after the Alpha Fame, or did you guys came in Sunday morning?
So Alpha Fame ended at 10. I flew out at 11 p.m.
Holy crap. Lou, Lucas convinced.
We flew at like 6 in the morning on Sunday.
Holy crap.
Got in the Saturday night right after Alpha Fame.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of
That's crazy.
that day was crazy alone, like because
Yeah.
we were just about to start Alpha Fame. The registrations were about to start for the crew battles, and then Nemesis was calling me, but I was busy doing registrations, and he's blowing up Lou like, "Yo, my flight got canceled." And Nemesis is one of the judges for Sunday.
Right. Yeah.
This whole
Holy
flight,
crap.
there's like a lot of like sandstorms going into Vegas. It
Oh,
was
man.
EC weekend as well, so it's just like crazy. So all these flights got like delayed and canceled. So
Wow.
New flight, and then like there's just a lot of stuff.
This is the fun parts of Alpha Fame, Pro.
Yeah, yes. I mean, just being organizers, right, guys? Like, just being organizers. Let alone you're organizing 2 different events in 2 different states. Like, holy crap. And you guys don't live in those states on top of that. Like,
yeah,
you guys are super troopers, man, for real. You kids better be thankful for them. All right. So, all right. Now we're here for this is the whole thing. Like, I offered this I hit up the chat, the guys in the chat, Glide, Aeronetic, Sweet Lou. I was like, we need to do a review show because we did the kind of opening before like the whole thing started to move like quickly. And I was like, we need to do a super regional show just to kind of give the kids props and stuff like that. So that way they know that they're appreciated. And sometimes kids don't get a voice. And sometimes it's kind of cool to watch your elders watch you guys and get to know you guys. And I'm getting to know you guys too because I'm so focused on my regional. Like I know the guys in my region, but I don't know everyone else's region, right? So it was my way to get to know them too. So that way you guys, you kids get the props that you deserve, because it's not an easy task. And on top of that, there being 14 regionals and you guys got to this point is really an accomplishment, So all right, so let's introduce. Let's go. We're gonna start with the D3 silver and gold competition. So up on the panel, let me do this right. We have McFly and Carmen. What's up, guys? Cameron. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher a lot of names. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school, kids. How you guys feeling? Good. Good. So what? So I'm getting to know you right now. McFly, where are you from? What city and state are you from? McFly. I'm asking McFly first.
Arizona.
Arizona. All right. Do you represent a crew? What's your crew?
Rhythmic Kids.
Rhythmic Kids. All right.
Kids, Rhythmic Dance Comp.
Hell yeah. Okay, Carmen, where are you from?
Avondale, Arizona.
Oh, both of y'all from Arizona. You guys know each other then. You guys are always battling each other?
Different studios. So that's cool.
Same studio?
Not different.
Different studio. Okay. All right. So was it a surprise that you guys got to, the finals for D3? That means you beat a bunch of kids in my area. Revenge, guys. Revenge. So, how did you guys train? I'm gonna go to McFly first. So, how'd you feel before doing the super regional?
I was super anxious and nervous to just and tried to have fun before it and not be too anxious. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that your first big battle?
Yeah, it was my first one.
Okay, cool. Carmen, what about you? How did you feel before coming into the battle?
It was nerve-wracking and very last minute, but it was good.
Dang, last minute and you got to the final? That's pretty good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I know this is different. Can someone turn off their mic too? What we're gonna do is we're gonna watch you guys' battle, and then I'm gonna ask how you feel after it. So this is my first time watching these. So that's another thing. This is the first time I'm watching these battles myself. All right. So first up, we got Carmen and McFly. Let's go. Uh-oh. Sorry about that, guys. Something's going on.
Joseph on the scene with the lean and a pocket full of green. The green doesn't symbolize I made it on the top, but the Robo cop last year was a shot. The tone of the pop I touch shook your butt. Kids are screaming to me, yes, says what? Kind of music is this for you to dance to? The man with the plan and the man demands you. Leave the smack and the crack on the whack, on the ball and the knock, a smile like that. Leave the knife and the gun in the store and ignore temptation. Set moderation. Facial game for this pain needs a new rep. In your heart and mind, never forget new set. Walk in, so when you walk in, you don't just want black on black, remember that it's important. Anyway, the shuttle is run, bring forth the fun, no hatred. The summer's almost done, no time to sleep. Jump in your Jeep and pump up the funky beat. Holy, Reaper goes off, you'll smash it, then trash it. You're too young to be pumped in a gasket. Just get your noise and bring the noise in. Just swing it, all the people sing it. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's flying. Yes, I am. All these kids realize that I'm the man. 6'3", I made a quarter of an inch bigger. That last year was still a unique figure. Rob Stringer, not no Dickie and Hot Dog. No, that I'm a man that was born to have a mic on. Next to me at all times, ready to kick around. That'll get me out of financial bind. That's why when it comes to fans, I've never been. Kids on St. James between Gates and Green. Let's see.
Right. Let's look at the judges.
3, 2, 1. McFly.
All right. Okay. Good job, McFly. Cameron, I'm messing up. Cameron. Sorry, I kept butchering your name. I apologize. Good job, guys. Really good battle. What I liked was back and forth. Cameron, good top rock, good back handspring, and then McFly, good with the answer back. I enjoyed that a lot. So let's go to Cameron first. How'd you feel about your performance and winning silver?
It was kind of like, I don't know how to explain. I think I sat down too long and my legs gave out at the end.
Oh, okay. Still did good. Good top rock. Good top rock. McFly, how did you feel? How did you feel about your battle?
I was nervous to battle Cameron. I just felt like I had to put all of my strength into it because it was a tough battle between me and her.
Yeah, but I mean, it was really good. Like I said, so it was a good back and forth and answering back and forth. Again, she did the back handspring, and then you doubled that, and then took the battle to a different. You changed the momentum of the battle. So, okay, so real quick for McFly, how does it feel to win gold, though?
It feels crazy because this is like the first bracket that I've won. Even though I've made it to the finals once, this one still hits different.
Right. Right. Aeronetics, you got anything to say?
I was like, this was your first win?
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations. That's a big one.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think honestly that was, I mean, shout out to Arizona, you know, like Arizona came deep and they had both finalists and both from different camps as well. So that was really good to see. Cameron was really fresh. She was fresh all night. The way she was dancing, she was just grooving. So that felt really refreshing just to see that. You could definitely see, the coach that she has. You train under Bonita, right? Bonita and Gabe, yeah. So
shout out to Bonita and Gabe.
McFly as well. They're both underdogs. Like I don't think they didn't win their league, so they came in and they went to the finals. That's really dope as well.
That's cool. Good job, guys. Good job. You guys looking forward to next year?
Yeah.
I hope so. I have my kids out there. Hopefully, I have my kids in the finals.
What are you two looking forward to at the Junior Olympics?
I'm looking forward to all the people and like the faces in the crowd being super hyped up and stuff like that. I just love like being able to entertain people by dance and stuff like that. I think that's really cool.
Cool.
Why don't you show your jersey that you want to play? Shout out to Spin Control. They made custom jerseys for each winner.
Yeah, shout out to Spin Control. They did. Good little lag. There you go. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
If I could say something really fast to two of you, I was really impressed that you guys were Division 3, and even after all the rounds, when it came to the finals, you guys still had stuff to show. And it just shows a lot. You guys probably haven't been dancing that long, and one, you both cultivated everyone when you did your showcase round because you didn't have the automatic in, and then all the way in the finals, it was like, okay, let's see what they got, and it was like, these guys are still killing it. It was really, really good to see that. Even at a Division 3, after all the rounds, with all the pressure, you guys both did really, really good. And both battles were close. It was not unanimous. It was 2-1, so it could have gone either way, which is really good. So kudos to both of y'all. I hope y'all train. You got time, and you have an edge over everyone else. You don't have to do prelims at JO. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Good luck, everyone else. Try to make their way up.
Yeah. Good luck in Texas, guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's take you guys out real quick. Let's take out the first D3, silver and gold, McFly and Cameron. All right, there's a little lag. I think I don't know who left their mic on. I was like, remember, guys, when I bring you up, turn off your mics, and then when I go to you, all right? Okay, up next, we're gonna have the D2 competitors for silver and gold. We're gonna have, let me make sure, we're gonna have, where is he? Pull him up. Cash Money And we're gonna have Sponge. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, guys? You guys are good? All right. So first, I'm gonna go to Cash Money. How did you feel about getting to the finals of D2?
It was like I didn't believe that I made it, but I
A little nervous? Were you nervous?
yeah,
A little bit. How long have you been breaking?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, okay. And you got to the finals? All right. All right, Sponge, I'm gonna ask you, how did you feel before the battle, before the finals?
I felt excited and surprised that I made it to the finals.
Yeah. Was there like were you nervous at all?
Yeah, I was nervous because
Yeah.
like I use all my moves and I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do next? What am I gonna do next?
You're like everyone else that competes. Okay, that's why I want everyone to, this is for the adults too. Don't think the pros out there don't get nervous. Even if they've won like 5 times in a row, they're still gonna get nervous because you never know that you might, even though if you won 5 times in a row, you might be going against someone that's really good that you never went against, or you go against the same people, but they're really gunning for you because you're on top. So it's like this is all a part of competition. You're always gonna feel nervous, but always have your way to kind of like to zone in, zen in, and then when you're in there, obviously when you guys are dancing, I'm sure you guys are like you already know what to do. You're in, right? So should we watch you guys' battle now? You guys excited to watch your battle?
How old are you guys?
Oh yeah, I never asked your age. You guys are 21, 22, 8. Okay. How about you, Cash?
9.
9, 8, and 9. And D2. Okay, Division 2. All right.
We're the youngest in this competition.
Really?
And
Okay.
They're the
How
smallest.
old was the oldest?
The oldest?
Yeah.
Well, it goes up to 17, so it kind of depends. Sure, exactly on this division.
Right.
But there's some high schoolers in there.
Cool.
So.
Heck yeah. All right, we're gonna go watch it. Wait, Luke, before we start watching their battle, do you have anything to say to them before we watch it?
They're not as quiet as they seem or shy as they are right now.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing we have to look. We have to like go forward and is like public speaking in the HU breaking. You learn how to public speak, right? Don't be like every other people. It's like, oh yeah, fresh. How'd you do that move? I spun fast. Like you just keep going. All right. So we're gonna go react to your battle. D2. We have B-Boys, Sponge, and Cash Money. All right, here we go.
Are the two youngest competitors in this division.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that. My lag. Okay, hold on.
Hey kids, if you could mute yourselves on the video.
Yeah. There is a lag. Hold on 1 second. Let me go back.
Make some noise for them making to the finals. Are the two youngest competitors.
Uh-oh, something's going on. Give me a second. Technical difficulties, struggle stream. All right, seems to be working. Now we're gonna bring it back in. Still lagging. Okay, what I'm gonna do is hold on 1 second. Refresh this real quick. Struggle stream. I made sure I turned off all my things. All right, let's try this one more time, guys. One more time. This is what happens on the live.
Are y'all ready for the D1 Elite Gold Medal battle?
Where's the D1? Oh, whoops. D1. No, I didn't want that one. I want D2. All right. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. For real this time. For real. For real this time. D2. Boom. It's loaded. Okay.
Cash Money, Salt Lake City. 3 rounds. Crowd, are y'all ready? Let's get it.
Ugh. Sorry, guys. Something's going on with my internet.
There we go. Here we go. We're gonna have the stare down of the century right here. Let's go, crowd. Get into
Okay.
it. Look at that, so clap. Clap, clap, clap. There we go.
Whoa. Okay.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. There you go. Uh-oh. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Almost there. Hold on. Almost there. There we go. All right.
That's gonna go down in history right there. Crowd, did y'all enjoy that one? I sure did. Who's getting the gold medal? 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. Lag again.
Oh, this is
Anticipation. Sorry, guys. Next one's 840. There you go, guys. There you go. All right. Okay. Now there's no lag because you guys are live. All right, we're gonna go to Cash Money first. How'd you feel about that battle? Like, you guys have a lot of character. You guys are well-rounded B-boys. How'd you feel? How'd you feel about that battle, Cash?
It was pretty hard, but second place is still good,
Yeah,
and I just gave it my all.
I saw that. I can't do air flares like that, so I'm jealous already. I'm already jealous. Like, okay, I need to get that move better. Good battle tactics. Good, honestly, good stage presence. Good composition. Like, understanding of breaking. Like, I'm really impressed. You look good out there. And then Sponge. Okay. So I'm assuming Sponge, where are you from?
you're muted.
Turn on your mic. Try to turn on your mic again.
San
There you
Diego.
go. San Diego. You had a lot of character out there, sir. A lot of burns and character. Where do you get your style from?
Mostly like hitting and like lobbing moves.
Yeah, that's dope. What was your favorite move out there? There's a few moves I liked. What was your favorite move?
Probably
Hollowback. Okay. My favorite stuff that I watched both of you guys do were a lot of burns. I like a lot of character. Even though it's like I'm jealous of the air flare, I do like a lot of burns and footwork. That's like the style I do. So Sponge, how'd it feel to win gold?
I felt exciting and I was happy and really surprised that I got the gold medal, and I put my all into everything I did, and I tried my hardest.
How does it feel to be like one of the how both of you guys feel being like kind of the youngest there, but then like probably the strongest people there too? Like, I'm impressed, guys. I'm impressed.
Very impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Salt Lake City and San Diego. Are you guys looking forward to the next adventure you guys gonna go on?
Yes.
Oh, you guys gonna go for that gold again? Yeah. You guys have what? You guys have about 2 months, a month and a half to train.
2 months, yeah, exactly 2 months actually.
2 months exactly, right?
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to watching your guys' performances. And look, here's the thing, and I want you guys to understand good sportsmanship is like, it's anyone's day, right? It's anyone's day. Don't feel too bad if you feel nervous. You're going to feel nervous. But just when you're on the floor, do the best you can, and that's what counts, right? Because this is why I say to adults, too. It's not just winning. It's your footage. It's your footage. Your footage is almost more valuable than the win. All right, and how much? Because once people see your footage, some people go like, "I thought you won. No, I thought the other guy won. And that's what we want. We want those conversations. So good luck to y'all. Good job. And congratulations, y'all. All right. What did you guys think? What did you guys think of that last battle?
Honestly, like I seen, I mean, obviously, Sponge is one of my students, and Cash Money is just a couple states away. They've been going at it for. They're like a real rivalry, friendly rivalry. I feel like they're actual rivals, and it's just dope to see them grow. And they're both like, it's like a friendly competition, and they're both pushing each other every time. They just keep getting better and better, and they always end up battling each other. So that's really cool.
I'm like new to seeing them this up close and personal this often. So I saw them maybe half a year ago. I get to see Sponge a little more often, but to see those two, I think out of all the divisions, those are the ones that are growing the fastest. So it's like I saw them 2 months ago when the league was about to get started, and then seeing them at the regional on Sunday, I was like, hey, yo, wait, these kids could actually be Division I now. Like they're growing so fast. So being that it's 2 months, I'm pretty sure those two are gonna surprise everyone with what they have, because they both said it, and I'm sure they mean it, and I've seen it that they mean it, that they put their all into it, and their growth is like fast and it's strong. So to see them, they're not gonna be Division II reps when it comes to the JO. Like
I mean,
we're knocking on your door.
Yeah, and I think this is the thing that we're all looking forward to, is that iron sharpens iron. And that's what we're seeing now, right? And I was telling someone, like, how do I grow a scene? It's like, you have to have events, right? You have to have battles, and something that and like we could say the Cypher too, whatever it is, right? We need something regular, because like when you get beat, it's not just like you have to wait, like a year. If you have something like next 2 months, okay, I got beat here. Next 2 months, I can train, I can come back even stronger. And then you might beat your rival, and then that guy gets better or girl gets better, and it's like this thing. And the winners is actually the scene, because anybody that's watching those battles, they're getting inspired, and they might get to that level, and they might beat the person on top. And what benefits is like the local scene. Then what you guys are doing is like, okay, now we're gonna have from local to region, to other regions, and then boom, all of a sudden we have these top competitors, right? And that's where I have to give you guys your props, that you guys are like, you went forward with it. Like, let's just do it. It might not be perfect, but hey, this is what like you said, within 2 months. Like, again, for those who are watching, this started February. This started February. And I'm really looking forward to next year. Because now, you guys could, like, after, the Junior Olympics, you could, like, take in the data and go, okay, what do we do good? What do we do bad? This is what we're going to keep tripling down on the good. Let's work on this. And then, because of this, I do believe more people, you're going to have more competitors for next year. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
We hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think it's like, man, I could have done that. There's going to be a lot. I could have been there. I could have beat those guys, All right.
It'll inspire a lot of new kids too, This is everybody. It's not just like the best of the best. It's for everyone, and you can see, the level difference between Division 3 and 2 already, and see why like it's fair for those divisions to compete against each other. It's crazy because actually with like Cash and Sponge, they both won their first league event, and then they lost the second, lost the third.
Okay.
And it's like it's like just seeing that, it's like the up and downs, and like then they meet up in the finals where it really matters, and now we'll see what happens. Olympics.
And here's the thing too, this is like one of the first times in America that I know that we're keeping track of like scores. We're keeping track of progression too, right? Like that's something that, like, because we've always been the kind of grassroots. It's kind of hearsay. There's no real league, so it's kind of like, well, this guy won this many, this guy won this many locally, whatever. So we didn't really have the organization and infrastructure as this is, right? And it's just you three, right? It's Glide, like Glide, Lou, and Aaronetic. That's like kind of keeping it together. But like I said, like what's good is like I'm really excited. I'm like always talking about it. Like, oh, you know about the AAU, though. Breaking has AAU now, like blah 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 blah. And again, now we get to see why I want to have this show too. Just have the kids to see like, yo, you're appreciated, and now we're seeing the progression. You can go back in this video 2 years from now and be like, oh, I was on that show, I didn't say much, but I liked my breaking, like now we're keeping records, right? For the parents too. For the parents out there watching, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, by the way. Where you get all the insight on breaking.
Documentation is important. So.
Yes, sir. All right. So last but not least, we're gonna have the D1 competitors from Northern California. We got E-Break, and then we got from Southern California, Flow Key. How you guys doing? You guys got the same haircut.
I'm doing good.
No broccoli head? Come on. You guys gotta get with the program.
Chill out, they'll throw air flares at you, bro.
Oh, I know, huh? I know. These guys.
And what city are you guys from?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm from San Jose.
I'm from San Diego.
Oh, NorCal versus SoCal, huh?
How old are you?
I'm 17.
I'm 12.
There you go. Ethan, you're 17 already? Holy crap.
Yeah.
I've been seeing Ethan since you're 14, maybe?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, around 14, yeah. I've seen you a little bit too, Floki. I've seen you in youth breaking league and stuff like that. How'd you guys feel about making it like heading to the super regionals in Vegas? What was your experience? I'm gonna start with Floki. What was your experience coming to Vegas for the super regional?
Yeah, I was super excited to come to the super regionals. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
How
your
long yeah, there you go.
What?
What was your preparation? Like what led you there?
Well, I've been practicing like my prelim rounds and doing some of my moves with like musicality and trying practicing them.
How about you, E? You kind of came in last minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I came in kind of last minute. I mean, it was kind of like last minute for me. Like I had a lot of plans before the regionals, and then I ended up joining the AAU regionals.
Yeah.
And I was like really hyped because me and Santi were the only one representing the Bay Area. So it was just two youth people from the Bay Area. So it's really cool to be able to represent the Bay Area.
That's cool because like if you guys don't know, like he won actually E-Break won 808 Breakers last year with Elfin Graveyard. So he's not new to the stage and battling with adults. You guys beat Massive Monkeys too, right?
You the kid that cried. The kid that cried at the end? Was that him?
That's me.
Yeah, dang it. Yo, Eric just put him on blast. Hey, did you cry?
The passion is real. The passion is real.
Was that your first win? Was that your first win at 808?
That was actually my first ever jam win. Yeah, first ever win in general.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I thought you won. I thought you won before, dude. I've battled E before. Last year. He's like, I was like, okay. That's why I was like, right when I was coming, I was like, yo, we need to get him in there. like, yeah, we have to get Ethan in there. How are we going to Vegas?
It was just very dusty. Like my nose was very dry, and my throat was really dry, and it was just, I hated it there.
He's putting it out there, dude. But I mean, did you fundraise to go out there? Did you fundraise?
No, actually, shout out to Papa Ricks. He actually funded everything for me.
All right, shout out to Papa Ricks.
Yeah.
Right. Shout out to Papa Ricks, Eastside Union, one of the mentors out there in San Jose from the programs out there. How about you, Floki? Did you guys fundraise, or your parents were like, "We're going"?
Yeah. Well, we didn't really do any fundraising. We just drove here. Yeah.
Cool. That's cool. So, how did you guys feel like getting to the finals, though? Like, you guys were like, how did you guys feel? Let's start with Floki. How did you feel getting to the finals? Like, you're there. It's like you're gonna compete for silver or gold. How were you feeling?
Wow. Yeah, I was feeling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty surprised that I made it to the finals because I didn't really. There was like really good breakers here, so yeah.
Yeah, Vegas has a lot of good b-boys and b-girls for sure. Right. How about you, E? How did it feel to get to the finals?
Honestly, like showing up to the competition for the first time, seeing all these kids like doing crazy 2Ks and 90s, I'm like, oh, I'm losing for sure. And then like I met River there, and just like seeing him D1 and just his top rock and just like seeing it was very surprising and very like shocking to me.
That's crazy. That's good. Are you at MLK right now?
I am actually. I'm in the library right now.
He's at his practice spot. He's at the EG practice spot. Shout out to MLK. Look at that dedication. He's like, I got to practice.
Straight
I
to
got to get ready. I got to get ready for Texas. All right, so we're gonna go react to your guys' battle. This time in 480, so that way it doesn't lag.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We got Flow Key versus E Break, and this is D1. Here we go for silver and gold. Let's go. Oh wait, dang it, played all the way there. All right, here we go.
Are y'all ready for the D1 Elite Gold Medal battle?
Oh, it's still happening. Holy crap. 1 second, guys. See, that's why you guys have to subscribe so I get better internet when I go live. Let's go back on
This is
it.
the last battle of the evening.
Oof.
Are y'all ready for the D1 Elite Gold Medal battle? 3 rounds. DJ press the 1.
Oof. Sorry, guys. Don't. Howard.
Here we go. D-Boy Floki. San Diego.
Oh. Sorry, guys. Even 480. I'm having a struggle stream. Let's try this again. 1 second, guys. Let me refresh the page.
This is the last battle of the evening.
Sorry about that. Struggle stream is real. Uh-oh, I'm getting locked up. 1 second.
Round 2. What's up, Frankie? San Diego. Trying to say hey, you breaking. Sit around people events. Last round, y'all. Come on, let's get into it. This is the final round. Hey, area. What's up, E-Break? Let's go, kid. Hip, hop, hip, hop. Here we go, last round of the battle right here. What's up, Floki? Let's go, give it up, y'all. That was it. Make some noise for the final battle, y'all. Here we go. Who's the gold medal? Elite winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, guys. All right. I'm gonna go to E first. Yo, okay. That last round though, E. That last round, dude. There you go. You answered his 2K with your 2K. I like that.
Yeah.
How are you feeling though? How are you feeling? Like I said,
Oh
to me,
man, watching that,
yeah, go ahead.
watching that hurt my soul. Like that first round crash was diabolical. Like, uh, but I think I was very nervous, and also because I was practicing a lot there, because I was just very, like nervous and very shy because there's new people around me. It's just not like stuff like that.
Steven.
And it's just very like scary at first, and then when I was practicing, I got very tired in the round robin beginning, and then having to battle a lot, like that took out like my stamina, and I couldn't really battle as much, so that's why I crashed, and I was just very low energy after that.
Yeah, but your last round was the strongest though. Like I was like, oh.
that's when the adrenaline peaked.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. All right, Floki. It looks like you're very prepared. When I watch that battle, it looks like you're very prepared. Do you tend to do sets or you tend to freestyle?
I usually have like a little bit of moves in between my freestyles, so I think of moves before. And I try and freestyle my moves into it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was how'd you feel like how'd you feel like by third round? Were you pretty confident?
Yeah, a little bit. I was a little tired, so I try to do
Really? I couldn't tell. Actually, it's funny, both of y'all. I'm like, your third round was like probably like your third round was pretty good. And I was like,
Ethan was ready to go a fourth round.
I know. Yeah, yo, bro, I saw that. He goes, oh, man. Oh, it's done already? Just remember, guys, it's not like a cipher, right? Cipher, you can go like, usually, back in my day, finals used to be 5 rounds, but our rounds lasted like 20 seconds. So this time it's like, just know that I try to tell people like this in competition. It's like those 3 rounds have to be like, actually it's like to play it safe in a competition, 20 rounds all out for the night, I think you could be good. And yeah, it's a lot. A lot of people are like, they go, I want to just get past prelims. Like, no, practice to win. You know, practice 20 rounds to execute, right? Freestyle
Also,
or dance.
at your level, there's other factors that takes away of your battery of your stamina. The pressure, you're thinking about what people are thinking. If you're like thinking about your rounds a lot before you even get down to the floor, you're more tired than you usually would feel when you're at practicing for 3 rounds. You know, so there's a lot of other factors that do take away the energy, which you can only learn by experiencing that. So that's probably, if you ever wonder why you feel more tired after doing the same 3 rounds you would do at a practice, there's a lot of other factors at an event that takes your energy. You know, if one of you guys kill it, the crowd goes crazy, and for you to level that out and for you not to fall apart takes energy. So you're a little bit more tired before you go out, you know? So those are things, especially at your level, you got to take into account and prepare for. There's other factors that might drain your energy, and especially the next time you guys might see each other, E-break might be like, yo, it's time to come back. It's going to require other energy.
He's at practice right now. He's at right shuts off this camera. He's going to go. He's like, I just watched my rounds. I got to do better than that. So, Floki, how does it feel to win gold, though? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It felt really good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. Did you? So are you nervous about what's coming next, July? You know, now the pressure is on again, right? The pressure is on again. You know, Ethan's obviously going to practice. You go, oh man, if I got that close before, then, you know what I mean? If my last round was good and I can make the next, like if I could do that, now that Ethan knows what it feels like to kind of go through this process, he's going to be gunning, right? And like, you look pretty, you look pretty sharp. What's your strategy going in for July?
Maybe practicing my moves a little bit, yeah, and then like better like transitions into my moves, maybe like practicing more musicality and some more power combos. Yeah.
All right. And E, how about you? What's your game plan for July?
Before July, like coming in, probably gonna practice a lot more, not just Tuesdays, because Tuesdays are usually my practice days. And I just want to work on like like my musicality and more of like power and transitions and stuff like that, because I know like a lot of kids out there in Texas are gonna pull out a lot of power, not just like
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's one thing. Both of you guys.
I have a question. So you come to say you did everything you did and you only practice on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
What?
Don't make us look bad. Come on, man.
Oh, I practice every day.
Thank you. Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Look, I just gotta say I'm proud of both of you guys. You know, being from California, looking good, and like one thing that I do like is that when it comes to the Junior Olympics, a coast is gonna be united. Because you're gonna have everyone else come out from Texas and East Coast, and they're like, they're gonna want that spot, right? They're gonna want that spot. So even though you guys are in different parts of California, you guys did strong, you guys did good. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in July and see what you guys come up with. Here, this is what we're gonna do. Stay on. Is everyone on still? Yeah. You guys stay on. I'm gonna talk to these guys, and I'm gonna bring everyone out just to say goodbye and stuff like that. So I'm gonna talk to Aeronetic and Sweet Lou first. Okay, so Glide hasn't come on. All right, so we just watched. So that was my first time watching. Actually, it was really good, man. It was really good. The venue looked good. The crowd looked good. You got this part over now. Now next is Texas. Tell us about what you guys' thought process on the Junior Olympics. So there's going to be a super regional first the week before, right?
Yep.
All right.
So we still got one more event to do. what we're producing. There's one more event in Texas. The next super regional for all the other leagues. There's like 7 other leagues that still need to do it.
Wow.
And the week after that, it's the Junior Olympics. So it's gonna be a long week, but I mean that's what we've been working on, you know. So once it gets here, we're ready to go. It's just all preparation, mentally, physically, and all that.
So are you guys gonna stay out there? So you guys gonna do the super regional and then stay out for the junior?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. So yeah, how does it feel now that it's all said and done? The first regional, right? Like this is the first time, like, you know, you had all these regions come in. Did it fulfill your expectations?
Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah. You know, it's we can have expectations, but you don't know where you're gonna get until you're there. So there was one part where a coach and a kid ran across the floor to get across to their side, and I just went straight to Aeronetic. I'm like, dude, look at this, like the pride and the joy that they've been training, and it's just we just saw lots of layers of community come together. And it's like this is, and, you know, I've seen it with the KBO with Glide, you know, and you said earlier about, like, you know, the kids who won, there will be some kids that are going to go from Division 2 to Division 1, and the Division 1 winners, like, you're in a different ball game. You're in Division 1 now. Like that, I'm excited for that to happen, you know, because it's happened before. But just seeing everyone there, and the crowd was applauding everyone, no matter where they were from. You know, and it was just like friendly vibes. And something that stood out too about the results, I had to interview some of the kids afterwards, and I was like, you know, who's your favorite breaker? And one of them said Cash Money. It wasn't a Gravity. It wasn't a Phil Wizard. It was one of them, their own peers. You know, I was like, cool that this is who they're looking, you know, to your point earlier, you know, they're peers and they're looking up to each other. So there was a kid that was in a higher division that his favorite breaker straight up was like, no, Cash Money is my favorite breaker. And that was cool, you know. So there's just so many other things that we weren't expecting that are like beautiful, you know, and motivating for the results of all of this.
Yeah, how about you, Era?
It's definitely shifting, you know. Even in the prelims, we did the 4-corner prelims, and there was like one coach with each kid, and it was like, yo, this is different. You know?
Was this for some people? Was this their first like real big event? Like, because like some of these kids, I'm sure didn't go to like a freestyle session or a youth breaking league or nothing like that. This was like their first event, huh?
The Division 3, there isn't really a platform where they are the top, or they're the ones to shine, or they have a chance to make it far at a big event, at the same stage or the same floor where the best are going to also get down. Like, it's like, it is room for everyone, you know? So the same way that a gold medalist was there for Division 1 and they're sharpest, they have maybe the best technique the most time, they share the same exact floor, the same exact pathway as the Division 3 did. So it's like for the Division 3, that's not common for them to be like, no, there's going to be a dedicated final battle for my group. It's very new for a lot, and some Division 2 as well. But I think Division 3 would be the most, where the parents see the kid be like showcased, like, no, this is their spotlight.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was probably some of their first times traveling out of their city to battle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like, you think about it. I mean, beginners, they wouldn't, you know, waste their times to go out to a different city to compete, you know. And now it's like there's a fair level playing field, right?
Yeah.
To compete in. So,
and another great thing is that if the D3 kids, or even some of the D2 kids, if they've never been to a breaking event, now they're going to look forward to like going to their local breaking event and trying it out or whatever, right? Battling or even ciphering or just watching, right? Because maybe they weren't even aware of, or they thought it was like whatever. Now they're like, oh, there's this possibility of me competing there, and you know what? I'll sign up and kind of be fearless, and skills get refined just locally, right? Outside of just kids leagues and AAU with the grassroots events. So that's dope, man. I think that's the main thing that I'm really hyped about is these kids that, you know, sometimes the kids just the parents stick their kids into like some after school program or some dance camp. They're just like, this is fun, this is cool. But to then see, oh, actually, there's a possibility of going to Houston and representing, or going to, you know, like wherever Youth Olympics is going to be at. Like, these are all the things that now it's like, oh, actually there could be something that's beyond what we thought was going to be. And I want to watch and parents become fans too, which I think is like, we need more fans. We don't need, I mean, we need more practitioners, but what we really need is more fans, right? Like to kind of support, right? That's who's going to buy the merch and, you know, and all that type of stuff. And like, you know, because us B-boys were too busy. Like, I'm going to battle, man. Like, it's $10. Can it be 9? Like,
Well, I mean, that's why like, the scene is shifting a bit, and it's gonna start with the kids. You know, they're gonna be accustomed to this. They're gonna grow in a proper infrastructure, and then it's just gonna elevate the scene years to come. So
100. So yeah, so before we wrap it up and bring everyone to say goodbye, again, what's going on? When is the Junior Olympics and where?
The Junior Olympic Games is in Houston. It's on July 24th and 25th. 24th is the first day. The 25th is the main event day. The next Super Regional is on July 20th. That's Sunday, July 20th, just a few days before. And then, you know, on the 23rd of Junior Olympics, it's going to be a day of like workshops. There's going to be an athlete gala, even a coaches and parents workshop as well. There's a lot of things going on for that first day of check-in, and then it goes, you know, the opening ceremony straight into the prelims. There's also going to be an open school on school as well.
Oh,
so
dope!
If you didn't make it in the one-on-ones, we're as long as you're an AAU member, you can come compete in our open team versus team battle, 3 to 8 members, and you got to be part of a club with a registered AAU coach.
Cool.
And something that we're trying to do too is, you know, we want these kids to work in unison, so we're going to require 1 routine per battle.
All right. Just want to pull up. Oh, we are live. I guess we were watching. I didn't even check. But yeah, just as a inception moment real quick. But yeah, here is the AAU Instagram for you guys to follow if you want to like get your kids ready for next year, starting September, because that's when they're opening it up again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a little plug for next year's competition.
That's right.
But I mean, yeah.
I know a lot of schools are still like, and coaches are still applying on the Youth Breaking Champ site, trying to ask how can they be part of this. So just hang tight. We're gonna release it, and once you know we're gonna get this year done first. It's already starting now. So once we get done with the Olympics, we still got YBC as well in November.
There you go, freestyle session. Yeah,
freestyle session, and then we'll start rolling out the information for the next year.
Cool. All right. How do you guys are good though? You guys are good? How's it now that you guys could kind of sit back and kind of watch the kids like, you know, like react to themselves? Like, how you guys feeling now? Like, you know, this part's over, right? This part's over.
Thing is, this is different, so this is dope. I mean, thank you for doing this as well.
I mean, that's one thing that I feel like, you know, what we never had as kids, like even for me, like, you know, the first time I saw, and this is going to be old man rant type stuff. The first time I saw Battle of the Year 95, and it was just like 2 camera angles. Like, what? They got 2 camera angles and they edited it together? Amazing. Right? Versus like, again, I'm going to be old man. You know, the first time you saw your name on a video was Freestyle Session 99, Freestyle 5, where you saw your name in the video. It's like, what? That was amazing. So I felt like, you know, we need to give an opportunity, because even to this day, like sometimes you might see a post show with a Red Bull or like we did it with Silverback, but as far as kids, like no one's really doing it. So I was like, nah, we need to kind of do this. We need to put the spotlight in them. That way it's, you know what I mean? And, you know, and it's just like, and, you know, if it's a lot, sometimes it's work, but for me, since I do it every week, and I have like kind of like, you know, well, I have janky technology, obviously, it kind of died out. But the fact that just to like, for their parents to see that we as adults care about this craft, and hopefully they can carry it on as well. And even if they don't stick around to breaking, they carry the discipline and dedication into their lives and whatever careers they pick, right? They can remember these moments of like how they shined, and they might be shy, but then this is where they're outgoing. And no matter what, that's going to help in their future life, right? Whatever it is, public speaking, you know, they know what to do because they've had this time to shine and this time to like display their talents, right? And support system. So, you know, like we were saying before, it's like, and we do stuff with public speaking, workshops for public speaking, money management, mental health, like these things that was never offered to us, that I feel like is important for these kids to come up and have these skills maybe within, like, you know, as this grows in this in the AAU or whatever infrastructure we continue with, right? Like, I think that's very important. History, all that type of stuff. That's where I come in. But anyway.
Cool.
Yeah, so real quick too, before we sign out, I want to show people out there, you could follow Sweet Lou at his Instagram right here at Sweet Lou. All right. Okay, let me zoom up on that real quick. So make sure you got that. Boom, Sweet Lou. Okay, and then I'm going to bring up Aeronetics Instagram. And, you know, Youth Breaking League right here. Boom. That's what's great. See, there's like all this technology, even though it's a little slow, the first time you could react to stuff. Got Aeronetic right here. You can follow him on Instagram right there. If you want to, if you guys are interested. Yo, great show. I want to give you guys your flowers for putting in the work. And you know, and at the same time, I know that it was kind of like, let's see what happens. And so far, so good, guys. So far, so good. Especially like the other thing, it'd be different if it was like this was your only event in the weekend. Right? That'd be different. It was just the fact that you did Out for Fame and this, yo, props to y'all, man. I'll be passed out. I'll be like, show. I ain't doing no show. I'll do a show next week. Let's do a show next week.
Let's just do it. Let's just keep
it. There you go. There you go. All right.
Let's bring these
kids
back.
Man. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, the kids. My bad. I'm all like, I'm tired. I'm like, oh man. All right, let's bring the kids back. All on. Boom. Boom. All right, y'all. Here's your chance to say goodbye to everyone. Say hi to everyone. Hope you guys had a good show.
Bye. Thank you.
Watch these guys in Texas in July, Junior Olympics. It has been the Trades, the show, the AAU Breaking Super Regional Post Show. You can follow me on Instagram at PROFO_FLGZ. Peace. And see you guys later. Wave bye. Like bunch. You guys don't know what the Brady Bunch is, but it's okay. All right. Peace, guys.